Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, just a stone's throw from here. The bikers and joggers, they're lining the shores of Lake Michigan, and rightfully so. But we've got some football business to take care of at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
A first down throw for Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Watson has it right side. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jameis to throw it. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 40. And Winston lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is Thompson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions. And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 45 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit. Oh, this is blocked. The Bucs pick it up. And, oh, he will not get in. Took it all the way back inside the 5, but in the end, an exercise in futility. He doesn't get to the promised land.
So when the rules committee decided to put some excitement into the PAT, or the extra point, This is what they were talking about. Blocked, returned, nearly for 2 points, but great hustle and a big-time tackle prevented that.
That's what I was just going to say. Excellent hustle to stay with it after the block and make that tackle. First down, Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run the counter. Thompson. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. On third down, Winston. Underneath, he's got Brait, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
You know, I have to be really happy after that play. The offensive line, to be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big time.
Yeah, because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
This is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Cohen. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Cohen, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
31 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Bears push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well.
And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. They run the counter. It's Thompson, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. On third, here's an option play right. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. They run. This is Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On second down now, it's Montgomery, and he gets it down to the 32.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On the ground, McCaffrey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
12 more yards there and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hey, turn it out. Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming. Move. Hey, let's go. Hey, alert.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Thompson, 79 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a front handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Pass from Winston into the hands of Brait. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Bears push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Winston. That's into the hands of the tight end Leggett. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Complete. He finds Bray and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Bray. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Winston now to throw on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Winston now. Underneath, he's got Bray. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
You better be afraid of me.
One last shot now for Winston. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Chicago, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis...
Level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stretch. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast with the money low. I'ma grab from man when it come back. I'ma get back my bad when the check hit.